Okay, this is a video preview for Geraldton race 1 on Friday afternoon. Very keen on one here. Qualifies as a banker bet. Very hard to get it. Very hard to see it being beat. That horse is number 4, Spirited Action, which has been 3.2 into 3.1, steady to 3.2 as the second favourite behind Hot Star, which we think Spirited Action has a clear superiority over. So let's have a look at the reasons why we like Spirited Action. It's a 1213 metre maiden for a 12.5k tag, set weights 3-year-olds and up. And look, this race really lacks depth, even for the 12.5k tag. Most of these are tried and tested maidens with very little scope for more, while the 4, Spirited Action, well-bred type by Blackfriars out of a Bletchley Park mare, comes into this second up from a spell. Prior to the start of this preparation, ran second to Tintilly, beaten 0.15 of a length. We're going to have a look at that trial. It's important. Then came out first up from a spell over this track and distance. Flashed big closing paths from the back. 11th at the 800, 8th at the 400. First and second, sat on the speed. Second and first in the run. And he's flashed home to run third and beaten 1.5. But it's this trial second that's important, that gives us a form line visually and also from a form perspective that says Spirited Action is just very hard to beat here and should be winning. Realistically, anything better than even money's good price. We're getting 320. So let's just have a look at the video firstly of this trial at Geraldton before it resumed. Okay, we'll pick him up at this point. This is Spirited Action back here on the inside.
They come along by the 550, where Tintilly leads the way.
He's under a stranglehold the whole way, basically. Now, the 3 that come
Into
home with him, big margin back to 5th. The 3 that come home with him, we'll have a look at the form around them. He's clearly superior. They're pushed out while he's under a stranglehold. This is him back here on the inside.
And getting up on the inside next of all when they'd balance for the run home is Spirited Action. Right behind them is Andretti with about 200 left
These
to go.
two come on.
And he pulled the whip.
This one's under pressure, still under a hold.
The outside ranged up and has quickly joined Tintilly, but Tintilly kicks and down on the inside of them. Spirited Action, they went to it. Tintilly, I think, a nose.
Okay, so as you can see there, Spirited Action clearly superior, and through the line, well in front of them as well.
Sunset Queen and also the widest.
Let's have a look at the form out of those other 3 runners that finished around it now. Okay, the horse that beat it, Tintilly, doesn't look much. It's by Oratorio. It's a race winner. Placed 6 from 25 career starts. But importantly, back here, it bailed first up after that trial win over Spirited Action, and that creates a price for us here. Prior to that, it was only beaten 2.25 in a 14k tag race, Class 2 company on this track, and Spirited Action with a bit more to give comes in and lines up to New Marakara there on that line. Okay, we've got Sunset Queen and Saddler's Hills back in 3rd and 4th, which are the other 2 that we need to look at. Sunset Queen, the 3rd horse, beaten 0.75. First up from a spell prior, beaten 3.75 in a stronger maiden at Pinjarra, and also as a trial winner back in February of 2016 at Bunbury, a blind a year and a half ago now. The 4th horse home, beaten 0.75, only beaten 2.75 in a stronger maiden at Bunbury behind Very Tempting. Spirited Action, more to give. That lines up nicely back to Very Tempting. Also franks that line back to French Escape in a stronger maiden over 1100 at Northern, where it was only beaten 0.75 as well. So on that basis, we know Spirited Action is well up to winning a maiden of this level, especially when it's such a weak race. First up from a spell, he's flowing home behind Corporate Raider and High Desire to run 3rd against the buyers. These 2 have dominated on pace. Corporate Trader, Smart Type was only having its 2nd career start that day. Prior to that, ran a good 3rd in a trial at Belmont. Franked that with a debut 4th in a decent maiden at Geraldton behind Demeritorius and the Tubby Butcher. Got a bit of an opinion of the Tubby Butcher. And as you can see, that's a result of that race where it's flowing home for 3rd. Good margins back through the field. 5 lengths back to 7th. Okay, the 4th horse that comes out of it as well, beaten 2.5, stronger maidens, beaten only 5 and 6 at Northam and Ascot. And the 2nd horse, we'll just have a quick look at it as well. Okay, High Desire, the fat 6-year-old, ran 2nd in a trial at Geraldton, before that 2nd to Corporate Trader. As you can see, it led Corporate Trader. sat second. The fourth horse sat fourth and third in the run. And our horse flew from the back 11th, 8th, big closing pass. Second up here in an easier race, Fitter on the back of that soft trial. Just ticks every box, very hard to beat. Currently 3.20. Anything better than even money really is a good price. So that's Geraldton Race 1, number 4, Spirited Action, bank a bet at the 3.20. Thanks.